Satan, remind me again why I agreed to accompany you this evening. I owed you, huh? What did I do to warrant such a thing? I was hoping you'd forgotten about that incident. You know, for a prince of hell and the embodiment of wrath, you're being rather sensitive about it. It wasn't a big deal. It was just a rowdy, debaucherous party. A typical Tuesday for me, really. You know that you would never have attended if I had told you the true nature of the event. That's why I lied in the first place. The look on your face when we arrived was priceless. I don't think I've ever seen you appear so horrified, disgusted, and angry all at once. Oh, shut up. You did have fun. After the initial shock, you got right down to business. It was impressive seeing the number of human bodies piled up at the end of the night. I think your count was up to 250. Well done, Satan. Although, it was a bit challenging doing my job when all I could hear was you doing your thing. You could have been a little less enthusiastic. As hard as it is to imagine, people's libidos aren't terribly high when they're aware that their loved ones are being brutally tortured and slaughtered in the next room over. I know, I don't get it either. For some reason, they just couldn't get into the mood. I was getting frustrated, so I turned up my powers. They succumbed quickly after that, like they always do. I remember feeling satisfied that night, watching them gasping and moaning as they writhed in pleasure. You're not paying attention to me. It's not like you're being subtle. Your eyes keep flicking toward the crowd, and your fingers haven't stopped twitching. Plus, a weird, half-groan, half-growl just escaped your throat. You only make that sound when you're uncomfortable. I'm guessing your bloodlust must be high again? Not surprising. When was your last kill? 48 hours. That is far too long for you. If you were to indulge, this would be the place for it. Nearly everyone is in attendance. It would be extremely easy to distract any of these humans and lead them away to their doom. Yes, their screams are the best part. It's always so thrilling when they get on their knees and beg for mercy. However, I enjoy it when they scream for an entirely different reason. Yes, you walked right into that one. Oh, come on. Let me have my fun. This evening has been terribly dull. So the least I can do is try to find something to amuse me. Of course I'm bored. This may be the largest and most popular event this town has to offer, but there hasn't been a single human who I've wanted to seduce. I mean, just look at what they're wearing. I know the theme is the 7 deadly sins, but do they really think they're accurately portraying us? Precisely. It's sheer mockery. Not to mention, I can't stand the masks that we're wearing. Being in my human form is irritating enough, let alone having to put this ridiculous thing on my face. I don't understand why humans enjoy masquerade balls so much. A way to change the subject on me. Why are you asking me that? I'm not here to babysit Mammon and Beelzebub. They wanted to tag along, and you allowed them. I'm sure they're doing fine on their own. Knowing Mammon, he's either raiding the coat check, or he's walking around, trying to slip away with any jewelry, watches, or wallets that he can get his hands on. As for Beelzebub, I guarantee you that he's gorging himself on the appetizers that are spread across the tables in the dining hall. I'm starting to wish I had stayed at home with the others. Lucifer, Leviathan, and Belphegor are probably having a better time than we are. Wait a minute. Who is that? I'm talking about that gorgeous human over there. The one cloaked in the violet outfit with the silver mask. I don't think I've ever seen someone look so enticing before. At least, not within the last century. I must have them. You heard me. I'm going after them. If everything goes according to plan, I'll have my fill of that beautiful body before their soul goes straight to hell. Don't wait up for me. Yes, I'm abandoning you. I doubt you'd mind. I've seen the way you've been eyeing that blonde in the corner. She's dressed as Envy, so she'd be a good complement to your wrath. Go get her, Tiger. I know you hate that nickname. That's why I call you it. It's hilarious when you tell me to go to hell. I'll see you there later, dear brother. Hello there. Oh, did I startle you? My apologies. I couldn't help myself from coming over here to make your acquaintance. You are irresistible, darling. You pull me in like a poor, helpless moth to a flame. I expected you to blush and stutter out a response. Most individuals would, if I complimented them in such a manner. But you're different. There's a gleam in your eyes and a smirk on your lips. You even have a haughty lilt to your laugh. It appears as though you already know the effect you have on people. You're certainly a confident one, aren't you? Don't worry. I happen to find confidence very attractive. Interestingly, confidence is often compared to pride. Given the theme of this ball, may I assume you are dressed as pride? Good choice. Although I never thought pride could look so ravishing. You have no idea the kind of restraint I'm showing, darling. Believe me, if we were not in the middle of this crowded ballroom, I would take you right now. Your body would shake from the intense waves of pleasure. Your eyes would roll back into your head. and your voice would be hoarse from all the screaming you'd be doing. Of course, everything I mentioned would be scandalous, don't you think? Imagine what the townsfolk would say if they saw one of their very own engaging in such indecent actions. Indeed. I suppose we'll have to settle for something that's a bit more proper. Since we're on the ballroom floor, it seems like we should use it for its intended purpose. Would you care for a dance? You would? Lovely. Please, take my hand. Not everyone is familiar with waltzing, so it would be best if I lead. My, your dancing abilities are remarkable. I'm barely having to lead you. It's almost as if you've received training for this. Are you a professional dancer, by chance? No? You must be naturally graceful, then. What an admirable trait. If I may ask, what do you do for a living? Ah, you work alongside your family. What type of work are you all involved with? Each member is a detective. How fascinating. That sounds like a challenging profession, but one that is also incredibly rewarding. I'm glad to hear that you're passionate about it. What would you say is your favorite part? Tracking criminals gives you an adrenaline rush that you crave, but the bigger draw is saving as many people as you can from the evil that lurks in this world. That is mighty noble of you. What a good heart you have. There's no need to be modest. I'm simply pointing out a fact. I bet you're the type who's always the first in the office and the last one out. Given how you work yourself to the bone, I'd doubt you'd give up so easily, especially if you're close to solving a case. How do I know these things about you? I can't explain it, but I have a feeling that you're persistent. I've been told that my instincts are phenomenal. I'm rarely wrong. Yes, I'm a bit prideful as well. Aren't we all? I'm glad we see eye to eye on that. Besides work, what else do you do? Do you have any hobbies? You're an outdoorsy type of person. You like hiking, climbing, running, and archery. And you participate in martial arts, too. Huh. All of those activities require strength and endurance, so yours must be tremendous. Kudos to you. I have a keen interest in martial arts myself, so I'd like to know more about your style. Is it hand-to-hand combat, or do you practice with weapons? It's extraordinary that you've mastered both. I must say, the more I learn about you, the more drawn to you I am. Oh, yes, I'll answer your questions now. It's only fair since you answered mine. What would you like to know? Regarding my profession, my brothers and I own a company. My eldest brother heads the operations. He's obsessed with quotas. So, if we don't provide the necessary numbers by specific deadlines, we're severely reprimanded. My youngest brother, on the other hand, is the slacker among us. He spends most of his time sleeping or playing games on his phone. Oh yes, working with family certainly has its ups and downs. In addition to your beauty and athleticism, you're also perceptive. Yes, you're correct. I don't live anywhere near here. This event was advertised on every social media platform, and it caught the attention of one of my brothers, who notified me. He insisted that I make an appearance, so as a favor to him, I agreed to go. Yeah, it's definitely been worth it. I'm enjoying myself, particularly now that you're here. Do you mind if I spin you for a moment? I would prefer to get just a bit closer to you. You'd like that too. I'm glad. This position drives me wild. It's so intimate. Go on, lean back. I've got you. That's it. You obeyed me so well. Now feel my hands sliding lower to grip onto your hips as I nuzzle into your neck. Your scent is intoxicating. There's a heady aroma of apples and jasmine, with just a hint of something deeper, like cedarwood. I could spend an eternity with that fragrance wrapped around me. Yes, keep moving against me. Just like that. You're testing my self-control. If we keep this up, I'm going to have my wicked way with you right on this floor. Why don't we go someplace quieter? I believe there's a forest out back that we could explore. How does that sound? Perfect. As much as I'd like to leave with you on my arm, it would be less suspicious if we parted separately. I'll give you a head start while I stay behind to keep an eye on the crowd. When the coast is clear, I'll follow you out there, alright? Good. I'll see you in a bit. Oh, you're turning around and tightening your grip on me like you don't want to leave just yet. It seems like someone's feeling a bit clingy. Not that I mind, of course. What is it? What do you need? With your face so close to mine, I can see the desire burning in your eyes. You have me right where you want me. It's your move now. You're talented at this as well. Is there anything you can't do? There's that prideful side of you again. One might find it irritating, but I find it adorable. If you couldn't tell by my sounds of approval, I enjoyed that very much. You taste delicious, like the sweetest ambrosia. In all my years of existence, I've never experienced something that was as divine as that. I would gladly continue kissing you, but a few eyes have started to wander our way. Now would be a good time for you to make your exit. Go on. I'll be there soon. I promise. Darling, it's me. Please come out, wherever you are. You really thought that you could kill me with an arrow? Nice try, darling. I've taken my mask off, but it's silly that you're still wearing yours. It doesn't conceal your identity, considering I'm aware of who you are. Or, rather, what you are. You want me to say it? Fine. Demon Hunter. Do you take me for a fool? The second that you stepped into the ballroom, I sensed there was something unique about you. Then, as we danced together, I noticed that your movements were too fluid and graceful to belong to any ordinary human. But it was the information about your family, your profession, and your hobbies that fully tipped me off. Why don't you remove your mask for me? I'd like to confirm whether you belong to a certain family. Just as I suspected. You have a mark above your left eyebrow, which indicates your lineage. You're part of the Windover family, the most notorious demon hunters in history. You really should give me more credit. I'm familiar with your entire clan. It's hard not to be, especially when they keep annihilating my underlings. It's such an annoyance. Of course I have underlings. You didn't think all those succubi and incubi were self-employed, did you? They work for me, just as I work for my eldest brother, Lucifer. While we're on the subject of families, I will admit that yours has tried to off me on several occasions. They've been unsuccessful, obviously. So tell me, why did they send you to destroy me this evening? Ah, you're the one with the highest demon count, so they thought if anyone could handle me, it would be you. That was bold of them to make that assumption. Do any of you truly know who you are dealing with? That was a rhetorical question, you fool. You should know that I'm Asmodeus, Prince of Hell and the embodiment of lust. That should have been evident as soon as I flirted with you on the ballroom floor. I appreciate the entertainment you provided earlier with that arrow, but the fact of the matter is that you already lost. By kissing me, you've practically committed yourself to an eternity in hell. Don't play dumb. You know how this works. Each prince can damn any human to hell, as long as they fall victim to our ways, in some form or another. If a human gives in to any of the respective sins, whether it's pride, greed, envy, wrath, gluttony, sloth, or lust, then their soul receives judgment when their time on earth ends. More often than not, they'll get sent to hell. However, the quickest way to eternal damnation, and the one that requires infinitely more work on our part, is direct contact with a human. In my case, if a human engages in physical intimacy with me, they're damned. Of course, simply placing my hands on a person doesn't qualify. When my essences mix with theirs, though, that's when it counts. Kissing is only the beginning. From there, things only grow more heated and intense between myself and the human. It's not long before I'm sinking into them. As soon as they reach their peak, their body crumples and remains on earth, while their soul immediately descends to hell. Yes, you've made a valid point. You haven't slept with me yet, but I know you will. It's inevitable. It's not arrogance when it's the truth. I can feel how aroused you are, and I'm not even standing near you. I can also smell how much you want me. Whenever someone is turned on, there's an additional note to their natural scent, and yours happens to be cedarwood. The funny thing is, I haven't even relied on my powers tonight. Sometimes I have to heighten them to get what I want, but not this time. Everything that you've been feeling has been genuine. You want me. There's no point in trying to deny it. At least you're freely admitting it now. For my own sake, I'd like to know, what is it about me that you find so tantalizing? Is it my devilishly handsome human form? Is it the words that I speak? Or is it my voice in general? My ability to dance? The way that I touch you? All of the above. That's good to know. Seeing as how you've sealed your fate, we might as well move on to the main event. You've tempted me all evening. Now it's my turn to make you unravel at the seams. Why are you laughing? You're immune against damnation? How is that possible? The balm on your lips. It took your family centuries to create it, but it was finally ready to be used. It was designed to be sweet and addicting, so I wouldn't be able to refuse. And as soon as it mixed with my essence, it acted as a poison of sorts and rendered my damnation ability useless. Bravo, Hunter. I must admit, this scheme was quite clever. If your goal was to get close to me to lower my defenses, it worked to some degree. I'm mildly impressed. You do know that we're at an impasse now, right? Even though you cannot be damned, that still leaves us with two things to deal with. First, you're so aroused that you could burst at any moment. And second, you've been tasked to kill me. And yet, I'm still standing here, perfectly intact. You want to have your cake and eat it too. Tell me, what exactly do you mean by that? I see. You'd like me to relieve that pressure for you, as many times as it takes, and then when we're both satisfied, you'd like a no-holds-barred fight. You'll use your skills and pull out every weapon that you have, and I'll be allowed to use my powers as I see fit. That might be the most ridiculous offer I've ever heard. It's hysterical that you think you can take me down when so many have tried and failed. But I'd be lying if I said I wasn't interested. I would like nothing more than to have you again and again. We could go all night, if your fragile human body can handle it. Yes, I'll agree to your terms. May the best creature win. Now, drop that crossbow and get over here. I want your mouth on mine now. And then, I want to place mine elsewhere, in a place that will have you shouting for the heavens. Do you understand? Perfect. You're being so aggressive, pinning me against the tree like this. No. I like it when you take charge. Just know that you won't be in control for long. I'm going to give this right back to you. As long as I have you right here, you are mine. My hunter, my plaything, my darling.